Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see so many folks here. On behalf of your executive and the directors and the entire membership of the Society, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here to this, our 2023 annual general meeting. When I agreed to stand as president for SIHR following the meeting in Windsor, I had really no idea what I'd signed up for, and even less of an idea of what would unfold over the next few years. The COVID pandemic took over our lives and altered our daily routines in ways that no one could have imagined. In the course of 4 years, we managed to get in four live in-person meetings. That's 4 out of 8. That's 500 hockey. That's not good enough to make the playoffs, and it's too good for the draft lottery. Late last year, when I was asked whether I wished to continue as president of SIHR, I declined on the grounds that my current hockey project, when published this fall, may attract some attention in the hockey world, hopefully that is, and I did not want my personal narrative of the events of 1948, I did not want that published while I was holding office, especially as president. I want to be able to speak for myself and not as the president of the Society, which I highly respect and esteem. So that's kind of a teaser, I guess. Just coming soon to a theater near you. In this, our 4th decade of SIHR, I want to once again acknowledge all those who have served the Society in any capacity since its inception and offer our thanks for your dedication and for your service. We stand on your shoulders and build on your foundation. Thank you. Now, naming names is always a slippery slope, but I do want to take this opportunity to mention the contributions of 2 individuals in particular whose involvement with SIHR has been instrumental in our continued success and positive forward momentum. Firstly, to our outgoing secretary, Aubrey Ferguson. Personally, I couldn't have asked for a better guide, a counselor, and advisor as I attempted to navigate the inner workings of our group. In addition to his long-standing membership, Aubrey has displayed a degree of professionalism and a sense of dedication that I've found inspiring. Always friendly, always direct, always helpful. Thanks, Aubrey, 1,000 times. Thank you. Secondly, I want to applaud the work and dedication of a member and former director, Martin Harris. Martin, as many of you will know, hails from the UK and as such has been almost wholly responsible for populating our stats and providing important research about hockey in that country. Lately, Martin hasn't been able to participate with us as much as he'd like, but I know everyone will join me in extending every good wish to Martin and his family going forward. Thank you, Martin, for all you've done for SIHR. I should also mention that during my term, I've benefited greatly from the sober advice and comment of 2 vice presidents, Bill Spruill and Ed Norris. Thank you, gentlemen, for your patience, for your good humor as we attempted to steer this ship together. Your goodwill and fellowship are greatly appreciated. And to Brian Lawrence. Where's Brian? There he is. It's like the Academy Awards, eh? You can and to get the hook. And to Brian Lawrence, our intrepid treasurer, thank you, Brian, for keeping your hand on the books and keeping us on the straight and narrow. It's a lot of work, and we want you to know how much we appreciate your efforts on our behalf as treasurer. Thank you very much. In closing this part, on a very personal note, I'd like to express my thanks to the broad spectrum of members that make up SIHR. When I first came aboard back in the 90s, SIHR provided me with an outlet and a vehicle for my interest in hockey history. It has been both a source of keen interest and at times a welcome diversion from life's up and downs. Without exception, the members of SIHR have been helpful and accommodating whenever I reached an impasse in a particular project or needed a lead to push me forward. Ours is an umbrella of common purpose, and whether it's a drizzle or a deluge, that umbrella has proven to be strong, flexible, resilient, and occasionally water repellent. It's big enough for all of us and at the same time small enough to be friendly, collegial, and personal. I would be remiss if I didn't mention at the same time the contributions to SIHR have been provided with the support and sometimes at the expense of my dearest wife, Deirdre. Hopefully she may find me around a bit more, but perhaps less underfoot. To our SIHR members, I look forward to working with you going forward and seeing many of you down the road. Thank you to everyone that's been so helpful and positive during my term as service as your president. Thank you very much. There's a hand. Yes.
Fred, I would also mention the tremendous efforts past
Yes.
doing Martin's historic highlights of the national bowl for many years.
Yep.
Pastor Glenn is seriously ill and home in, I believe it's in Movavi, and I think communicating with everybody
Very good. Thank you, Dennis. That's much appreciated. I also want to recognize a couple of members who have been brought to our attention who passed in the past year. Some of you may have known Burton Russell, who lived in Kentville, Nova Scotia. We discovered when he failed to renew his membership, and we checked with him online that he'd passed away last April. Burton has had a lifelong interest in sports history of his native province of Nova Scotia, and it's resulted in the production of 14 books, and many of them are listed in our SIHR publication database. He was honored by being selected to the Acadia Sports Hall of Fame in 2000 and to the Maritime Sports Hall of Fame in 2015. We will miss him, member Burton Russell. Also, Tom Mentrak, a resident of Kingston who passed away in June of 2022. He attended some of our SIHR meetings starting back in 2016. A great advocate, very much involved in old-timers hockey tournaments. We last heard from him in March of 2022 when he announced by email that he was forced to withdraw his over 70s team from the geriatric tournament. Tom's cancer had returned and he was personally unable to skate any longer. We mourn the passing of member Tom Mentrak. Are there any others known to members here that we should be acknowledging at this time? Okay, thank you very much. Now, in the process of the last several months, our executive have been working to put together a slate of executive for the new term, which is from 2023 to 2025. I'm very pleased to announce that the new president of SIHR going forward will be Andrew Ross, seated right over here. Andrew? Our new Vice President, Helen Edwards. Helen, say good morning. I'm not sure if Jonathan's with us. Jonathan Jackson, there he is at the back, okay. Hey Jonathan, he will be our secretary, replacing, of course, Aubrey Ferguson. Welcome, Jonathan. And staying on for his, count him, 4th term, our treasurer, Brian Lawrence. Now, there are also a number of regional directors. Our regional vice president for Ontario is Pam Coburn. Regional vice president for Quebec is Stéphane Harvey. Regional vice president for Atlantic is Doug Potty. Regional vice president Canada West, Ty DeLolo. Regional vice president USA East, Mr. John Locka. Regional vice president USA West is Jason Huron. Director at Large for Canada is Stephen Smith, and Director at Large International is Stuart Roberts. That's your new executive going forward for the 2023-2025 term. How are we doing for time here, gentlemen? Are we okay? All right, now it is my great pleasure to announce the winners of the 2023 SIHR Awards. The Paul Kitchen Award was created back in 2016 to honor past President Paul Kitchen in recognition of his efforts to promote and preserve hockey history within and outside SIHR. The award recognizes the best research project produced during the past calendar year. And the winner for the 2023 Paul Kitchen Award is Ben Hassan for his website, the International Hockey Wiki. Over the year, he has done considerable effort into developing several areas on his website, including the 1920 to 1945 American Hockey Database, the history of hockey in every American state, many post-1945 American hockey articles which are linked to the state articles, and the history of Japanese Hockey Championship. Congratulations to Ben Hassan. In 1995, the Society created the annual Brian McFarlane Award, named for its first honorary president in appreciation of his support for SIHR and his ongoing contribution to the preservation of hockey history. Each year, the award recognizes a SIHR member for continued outstanding research and writing in any media, including the Hockey Research Journal and presentations at SIHR meetings. Our 2023 winner of the Brian McFarlane Award is Benoit Cleroux. Now, Benoit was awarded the 2020 Bill Fetzel President's Award for his outstanding contributions to SIHR. A summary of his contributions are described in the front of the 2020 SIHR Bulletin. Benoit continues to be an extremely valued member of SIHR, and in 2022 he served as Editor-in-Chief of the SIHR Hockey Research Journal and continued as the Editor-in-Chief of the Bulletin, and played an important role in the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the World Hockey Association. He's done outstanding research on several topics, including considerable work on the Quebec Nordiques and the WHA. He has shared his writing and photography and artistic skills in numerous articles in the Bulletin and some fabulous cartoons as well, the Journal, and in presentations at the SIHR meetings. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 winner, Benoit Cleroux. I should point out there will be formal presentations and picture taking with the certificates at a later date. That's a tease again. Let me just. I'm not sure that I have. I think that's just about it for me. I will say though that I do have a door prize here today. If anybody's interested in a pair of #1 Johnny Bauer Bab socks, unworn. Maybe we'll make it a trivia contest, maybe. And knowing that you guys are all so heavily steeped in hockey trivia, I'm going to make it a baseball question. Okay, so don't shout out the answer. Can you name the only former Cardinal honored at Yankee Stadium in Monument Park? Anyone? Yes. No? No? Who?
Oh, I was going to say that.
Anyone?
Kevin Scott. Babe Ruth.
No? Wow, this is going downhill. I'm sorry. Eric.
I don't know if one of the popes or one of the cardinals.
Pope John Paul II. Eric's one. Was a former cardinal, right? Very good. That ends my little piece of the program. Thank you very much, everyone, and we'll talk to you this afternoon. Over to you. Yep.
Thank you, Fred. As most of you know, Fred's going to be publishing a book about the remarkable life of Don Gallinger.